The day has come and Huawei has officially unveiled the Huawei Nova Flip, a mid-range device but in the foldable category, so in terms of price, it might not seem so mid-range. We'll talk about the price in a moment. First, let me introduce you to its specifications. It is available in 4 colors, yellow, pink, white, and black, although Huawei had already officially shown this some time ago. Its thickness is just over 15 mm when folded, 6.9 mm when unfolded, although the synthetic leather edition is slightly thinner. The weight is 199 g for the glass edition and 195 g for the synthetic leather edition. The internal screen is 6.94 inches, so it is quite large with a 120 Hz refresh rate and obviously has OLED technology. In this case, it is debuting technologies called SuperMotion and SuperVision with artificial intelligence to try to improve the images it displays. It also introduces a technology called Touch Turbo 4.0, which aims to enhance the experience even further. The response to touches on the external screen is OLED in 2.14 inches, showing significant improvement compared to the last foldable of this format released by Huawei, which had a 1.25-inch screen and was the Huawei Pocket 2. Regarding the hinge, there is something extremely important to note. Despite being a mid-range device from Huawei, it is actually debuting a very advanced hinge that, for the first time, has a certification from SGS of Switzerland, certifying that it supports 12 million folds and unfolds. This could make it the best hinge currently available in foldable smartphones. In addition to having a very durable design, the hinge also completely eliminates the gap, something that has already been achieved in other devices. However, it is interesting to see such an advanced hinge in a device that aims to be price-adjusted. Regarding the camera, we will find 50 megapixels in the sensor, and the lens has an aperture of f/1.9. Interestingly, it is a Rebi sensor like the ones Huawei uses in its P series or its high-end series to try to capture as much light as possible. The secondary camera is an 8-megapixel ultra-wide with an f aperture. Incorporates autofocus, so it can also take macro photos at a distance of 2 centimeters. As for the maximum zoom this photographic system reaches, it is 10x digital zoom, making it a simple zoom. Obviously, for selfies, we will find 32 megapixels in the front camera with an f aperture. So it is simple, although you can obviously take photos with the rear system and the results will be much more attractive. And in this case, they also have new artificial intelligence tools with a feature called DaVinci Portrait Engine 2.0, so it can generate different portrait photography styles to optimize color, texture, light, and many other things. The battery is 4,400 mAh, which is a good capacity considering it is a vertically folding device and supports Huawei's 66-watt charging. Since it is a device that was launched in China, it also features Harmony OS in its version 4.2, which introduces new functions that will likely arrive globally through EMUI at some point. Among them is a fun screen for calls, where it can display some animations on this external screen, showing different patterns while you hold your phone to your ear. It also has a feature called QT Pet, which allows you to have a pet. On this external screen, you can also customize your own clock with different fonts and styles, and of course, you can also apply different themes. Additionally, from this external screen, you can run some mini applications, but obviously, they are just system tools, as for now, you won't be able to run more advanced applications. This update will also allow users to remove unwanted objects from their photos, a feature that many other manufacturers already had, but Huawei had been slow to implement. And it is said that the voice assistant Celia has finally become much smarter, although this is for China. We will have to wait globally to see if this also happens. This device comes with 12 GB of RAM and has 3 different storage versions, 256 or 512 GB, and the highest version is 1 TB. The price of the base model announced for China is 5,288 yuan, although remember that prices here are not the same as there. Now we just have to wait to see if Huawei will launch this foldable globally or if it will only be distributed in China. This is what has happened with the top foldables, but we are talking about a foldable that is not the top, so we hope it will have a global launch.